listen. Yeah. Yes, dog. Oh. Get that out of there. It's not mute, right? Oh, no, I'm not on mute. Okay, just had to make sure because we remember. Hey, everybody, it's your boy, Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We're going over Euphoria Season 2, Episode 3, Up Due. Yeah, the title's too long for me to give. How are we doing today, babies? Hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone's having a good one. Lord, StreamYard, y'all gonna make me have to refresh already. My chat is looking kind of strange where it has it sort of a little off kilter here. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can fix it. Okay, I did just from doing the screen that way. Hi, hello, how you doing, everybody? Yeah. How's it going? I see you, Ellen. How you doing? What's up, L? Hi. NCC94, my day has been made. Hi, sweet pea. Hola, ¿cómo estás? That is the extent of my Spanish. Muy bien and gracias too. Biblioteca, take me to the library? I was right, yeah. I feel like it's not like this. It's gotta be. What's up, Chi? What's up, Rant Pack? How y'all doing today, babies? This show is a fucking mess. I love it. It's so much drama. But we are gonna get into this episode today because honestly, yeah, it's a lot. I did just finish editing my reaction to this too, so that will be available soon on Patreon. I would say probably within 30 minutes to an hour after this live video. Okay. So once I'm done with this, if you're on my Patreon and you're doing my reactions, you already know I do Euphoria as well, where you can watch the entire episode with me. And yes, I read the fuck act to this one. Now, let's get my social medias out the way and let's go ahead and get this started here. Of course, after this episode conversation, we will be having a little table talk time and I have a little, how you doing moment with all of you and just talk about a couple of things and of course answer any questions. Hey Mina. But I do again appreciate y'all so much for being here. Now, if you want to find me on my other social media pages, you already know what's up. It's at MattyRants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the MattyRants. You can find that in my link tree. Grab a branch, eat some fruit, Activia, poop. Balanced diet, basically. So find me on those other pages and enjoy that content there. You also know, like I said before, I have a Patreon channel where I do specific, just reactions only on that Patreon. You can join that for just as low as $1 a month. For 30 days, for $1 a month, you can enjoy all my reaction videos. All that I ask is that you stay on my Patreon and not resubscribe up and then go and then up and then go. Oh, some of you I have seen. we get to know who goes back and forth. Trust me, I see someone literally do it every time. I'm like, baby, they still gonna charge. But again, I thank you so much for being here. And if you'd like to drop me a little tip while I'm hosting this live for you this good old Tuesday afternoon, there's the jar downstairs. It's with the paypal.me/MattyRants, the cash.$MattyRants, Venmo Rants. Now, I put these pictures up. I'll be real with you. We're going to talk about the show, but I'm going to talk about it as the pictures come up because there was a lot happening. I am so angry with Zendaya's character on this show. Rue, you're a fucking idiot. You and Cassie actually are both just the dum-dums. Just the dum-dums. Can't stand Cassie right now. Can't stand Rue. Kat, I need you to piss or get off the pot. Lexi, we stand. We stand Lexi. We stand Fesco. Didn't realize we were going to get a Cal story today. I didn't know we needed that until we got it. I was like, oh, shit. This explains a whole lot. Lots happened today. So let's go ahead and get into this giggery here. Let me get my shared screen up. Hope everyone's having a good one. Happy Tuesday to you. Yeah, like that's the thing. Cal's past was kind of like, oh shit, I get him now. But he's a weirdo, right? He's just such a weirdo. Nakia, thank you for the love in St. Lucia, baby. I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that like button before we leave here today. Y'all know I do mostly Drag Race reviews. That's the bread and butter on this channel, but I like to watch other shows too. And this one was highly requested. So showing support here is a big deal to make sure that I can do more shows and recap them just as much as other shows that I do here on my channel. So for those of you who are here, I really, really fucking appreciate it. Honestly, like, I'm not just Drag Race guy. There's more shows that I cover, more things I talk about. Hell, I did Pose for a good little minute. Legendary is still on the menu. Like, honestly, I really appreciate y'all for tuning in to these lives and showing your support, honestly. So, where do we start? Where do we start? I guess we'll start with Cal's story because that's kind of where we led this to. I promise you there are no penises in any of these pictures today. This is not that channel, nor is this just not within the guidelines. You got to understand something, that Cal was someone who I only looked at as one sort of individual with the show. He was the dad. He didn't ask too many questions. He had a very interesting secret life, and that's all we were going to get from him. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. The soundtrack is probably one of the best things about the show. Every song relates to the moment that they're in, whether it just sets the mood for it being a party or if it's actually talking about the emotions we're going to experience before it happens. The soundtrack is on. That's on. But on to Cal's story. Cal, we find out basically what we assumed, which was his father, just like how Cal's treating Nate, is a complete douche nugget. Cal has a friend who's kind of special, who's his best friend, and we can tell from the longing exchanges of eye contact that he clearly likes him a lot more than just a bestie. They so happen to be on the wrestling team together, so he'd be in front of everybody's junk. Mm-hmm. Cal likes to stare at everything, and I mean everything, okay? And their relationship is sort of built through this. We're not talking, but we can talk about anything sort of spill. But Cal's still giving you, this is not the era or the time for me to be the person I want to be. So I'm really just going to give you, I'm straight. He meets the woman who he's eventually going to marry, who is the mother of Nate, child, which gagged me. Ha! Because the story they always lead off is we were high school sweethearts, but now we know that technically it was just all an image, but he got caught up. So he's dating this lady. She is giving him what he needs right now, which is attention, and also showing that he's stable with his crazy dad, who you know is homophobic, transphobic, all them kinds of phobias, and wants to show, hey, I'm a regular dude. I'm a great guy. I'm the top athlete, all that kind of shit. You see how he throws around people's names as an adult to show that he's powerful in this community, when in reality, he has so much against him that could just destroy him. So Cal is on his way to college. He's got the perfect girlfriend, graduated, everything's going great. This friend and him decide to celebrate a little bit outside of the school zone and end up driving through the rain. Such a great scene. I would love to have the top down and it's raining and I have my boyfriend next to me. But they end up at a gay bar. They don't know it based off of just the body language, but it was like, so you knew to drive there, and that was just so happened to be out there in the middle of nowhere. The gay bar was just right there, right there. Okay. I was like, this is me, I guess. But this scene was a lot because it's confirmed that Cal loves this guy, and it's reciprocated on top of that. Do we know what happened to that man? And is he still alive? And is this going to be something that happens later on in the season where Cal has to deal with his previous lover coming back into the scene? Bitch! Or better yet, the guy's moved on, has his own family too, and there's this tension. I don't know, but they left a lot open in this moment for me when it came to Cal's story, because I feel for this person who had to pretend to be somebody who they were not. Y'all know my story. I had to lie and lie and lie throughout all high school, middle school, because my father, basically threatened to hurt me every time anything of homosexuality came up. So I had to lie, and I had to bring in my beards and do all that kind of stuff. This is my girlfriend. Not really. All of that. All of that. But wait. There's more. I love the fact that there was this, he really enjoys eating some punao. You know what I'm saying? Cal loves eating some poom poom. But then in the first episode, or the second one, I can't remember. I think the second one from the episode of Euphoria, he's eating some dude's ass. So that just lets me know that Cal loves a little oral. Ah. Bitch, I was like, oh no. I mean, he was eating her alive, y'all. I was gagged. Like, oh, we're showing this. Okay. I was a little disappointed that every penis that was shown on the show was not interesting. Not a single one. I will say that. They showed a lot of peen. They showed a lot of it. It was a lot. All of them were babies. And I was like, damn, all these baby bottle pops up in the room. What is going on? I'm not even a size queen. I kid you not. I just was really thrown off by that. Like, y'all are showing. I guess that's what we're doing today. If we show a little penis, it has to be the baby girls. I was like, why is he staring? What is he staring at? Oh, let me get off of it. There were a lot of penises this episode. I kid you not. When you see my reaction on Patreon, you going I couldn't even edit it out. It was just like, why? What is so necessary about seeing all of the schwang? Why all these swings in here? I can't. Anywho, after we finished watching everybody who was 6 inches and under, a little bit lower than that, in the shower, it seems that Cal is ready to move on to college. He probably is not going to continue dating this girl who he was, fucking around with, the girlfriend that was the beard for the time. He can start to go to college and maybe develop his own self. But baby, he gets a phone call the next day. The next day. From that girl who he, basically took her to McDonald's and ate out the menu, honey. But she tells him that she is pregnant. And when she asks if he is happy, he lies and says, of course I'm happy. I'm so excited. And he begins to sob because his entire life in that moment, after having to deal with his father, the way he felt, trying to navigate through the terrors of school just to get to some kind of freedom, it's taken away because you were too fucking worried about how your father was looking at you, how your friends was looking at you, and you just playing around with people. It doesn't matter. I saw baby bottle pops. You could lick it, you could stick it, and shake it. That's all I saw. Whether they grow or show. We were given the lower end. We were. Lots of bush. A little bowl. This much. I'm like, dang, what year is this? No black people go to school? Bitch, I kid you not. Please forgive me. Those headphones, I kid you not, I just bought those headphones. I just bought them. I just spent $70 on these headphones, and they have I am so angry right now because I tried to return them on Monday after Sunday's panel and they wouldn't take them back. So I have wasted $70 on a piece of fucking shit. Forgive me. I'm so angry right now because it was like, I'm trying to do something for my channel. And they decide that they're tripping. So, my God. Okay. Moving forward, moving on. I felt bad for Cal, but also, no. Unfortunately, this actually happens in real time. This probably happened to somebody right now. Okay? There was a black guy sitting in the locker room, but he was clothed. They did it on purpose. It was Target. You already opened it and all this stuff, and how that lady gave me so much trouble. And when I tell you, I've had to learn not to scream and shout and go off and read everybody. I've learned to take a few L's. I had to take that L because when her manager got involved, I'm asking the question. The guy is like, well, what we can do is I can give you store credit. And I'm like, I just want to return these. I'm going to go get a completely different set from a completely different store. I don't want anything from here. They weren't having it. So I kept them thinking, I'll just make it work. And now There you go. So those headphones I'm going to have to just use for gaming because obviously for this it's not working and I'll have to get some new stuff. So moving forward. Moving forward. The spirit of the growers is listen, I am not a size queen, okay? I personally have dated many different sizes and brands and all that kind of stuff. I've done it, okay? Sound is still good. Okay, hey, this better be good. It's a MacBook Pro, god damn it. I've done oof, girl. In here though. The actual brand is what are they called again? The Beach ones? They're basically the second generation of the old headphones I have, but they don't work well. So I'll figure it out. I will find a way to get my money back. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna be like that drug dealer lady. I always find a way to get my money back. We'll get there in a second. Oh, that's adorable. It is true though. It's true. It's true. I'm gonna tell you that. Oh, no. I can speak Nakia for that one. I knew somebody who wouldn't nothing to wink at, but baby. I was like, oh, we're watching a movie in 4D. How we having? Okay, we. Oh, take me for a ride. All right. We find out Cal's story. We have to move on. Thanks, Cal. That was the entire beginning of Euphoria, y'all. Like for real. It's Cal's story. I was like, shit, that was 15 minutes of a full breakdown of who he is. Insane. So Rue is still on her drugs, having a great time, being totally high. Fuck the world. My life sucks. My hair is pretty and I'm a beautiful girl, but my life is terrible. I can't function without these drugs. So she's out here just having a good fucking time, y'all. Good time. Hey, Farnsworth. And Rue gets caught. And I was really wondering where Stormy Reed here was going to pop up. I love this girl. She can act her ass off. I was wondering when she was going to show up. And finally, they got her up in this piece. So Rue has developed a system of lying now where it turns into a guilt trip because of everything they've been through before to lead them off the track. And how she's doing it. Y'all. This is why I give the writers some credit here, but Zendaya more for being a phenomenal actress. That bitch is the truth. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Zendaya, you are that girl. When you were tweaking at the what was it, the meeting for the people that have been on drugs, I can't get the name out. Sorry, that sounds so uneducated. But when she was over there at the meeting and she was tweaking, bitch, I was like, wow. Okay, she is acting in this corner, girl. She is acting. Sorry, I like to freeze my water a little bit. I felt my throat getting a little dry. Let's talk about this. Let's do that. I toast my Pop-Tarts. I hate them cold. I want them to be a little warm. Can we talk about Rue gaslighting her sister into being okay with her smoking weed? I was angry. Narcotics Anonymous. I had the alcohol there, dig it. I just couldn't get the name of it. I know it's not Drugs Anonymous. That's stupid. I was really pissed off and I was pressed. And let me speak on Rue because it's not Zendaya. Zendaya is just doing a good job. But Rue herself is a fucking see you next Tuesday for the shit she did to her sister, especially. The one person who was looking up to you to honestly you're on some fuck shit. Gia knows she's lying. I'm with you here, Lauren Yates. She knows. She knows what's up. But she's just trying to be a supportive sister because, again, she don't want to lose her. But the fact that Rue said that she didn't want to hurt herself, that she was afraid of committing suicide. Are you for real? And you did that to your sister? You know, I get anxiety and it took me to a dark place and I didn't want to like hurt myself. What? What? I wanted to bawl my eyes out because it's almost like, what is Gia gonna do? You know what I'm saying? That baby is younger than Rue, all right? Still a little bit more time to grow and show. And you're a good sister. You're a good sister, Gia. I'm sorry, bitch. I'm sorry. The way that part, Taskmaster, the same sister who found you passed out the first, second, third time, bitch. Yeah, you gonna do that to her? Okay. Rue has this whole moment of explaining how she gets away with what she does, which it is kind of, you know, the way addicts normally tend to do things to get away with them in their habits. But Zendaya's character, Rue, is such a just a piece of shit right now. But that's not even the umpteenth level of where she gets dumb and does some stupid shit this episode. No. There's more, but we gonna get there. But yeah, there's too much on Gia's mind to make sure her sister stays alive because she also knows her mother is concerned about Rue as well. And her mom is doing everything she can to keep this baby alive. All right. That argument was too real. If y'all ever had an argument with your sibling and it's been like this, been there, done that. I got 9 siblings, y'all. I've been there, done that. Oh, but Gia finally calms down. Rue has gotten her onto it's only weed that I'm smoking, but in reality, no, it's not. It's so not. And by all means, ganja is legal in most states and certain countries too. You know, I'm a partaker in that as well, by all means, but I'm not interested in anything that needs to be chemically put together, made in somebody's basement where there's like maybe a pop or a boom. Like there are drugs that will really take you somewhere and just destroy you. And there are more medical benefits from marijuana, which is why she was able to get her on board. But that's also some fuck shit. Because it's like, girl, yeah, Gia smoked weed. So of course you can say that. Remember when they were at the party in the first season and Gia was smoking with those twins? It's too much. It's too much. We'll get back to Rue in a second. We got some more people to talk about here. Walking through school, high as hell. There is this new thing happening, and I kind of want it to exist, and I'm worried that Jules is going to get hurt. But Jules is jealous of Elliot because she knows that Elliot wants to fuck Rue. Like we all can tell that. And Rue and Jules are back together, but there's also this sort of sexual separation from the two where Rue's a little or a lot more hesitant in doing those things than, say, Jules is. Okay? All right. Now, let me tell you something, Loveline. Low-key, I had to look up some of these ages of people because I didn't want to be talking about nobody underage. I'm not about that bullshit. This man is 26 years old, and he is Filipino and Haitian. Hi. He's kind of adorable. Okay? He's kind of adorable. I think that Elliot, while he says he's bi or whatever, like doesn't care, I think he's interested in fucking around with Jules. I think he is attracted to Jules' freedom, how Jules expresses herself and sort of knows, but doesn't know, but is faking the funk in like the right kind of way. And he admires that from her. Like, I kind of like him, but I'm nervous about where his character is going because let's be clear, Rue, while he not knowing who she is, they low-key, like he enabled her to do more drugs. 1. 2, I mean, he helped her out though. Right. But 3, they're still doing drugs together. And he is aware that she is somebody who has relapsed. It's not like he doesn't know. He knows she's relapsed. So yeah, you are on some fuck shit too. However, off of Rue and just on to him as a person in this show, I want Jules and him to do something. I do. I like their energy. And somehow that scene of them, actually the entire episode with the scenery and the way they set up moments You know how they would have the camera pan away and just leave you in the room with the people? Rue's room with that lighting, especially like in an afternoon setting with that orange and red and yellow pouring through, is so beautiful. And his room, which you can tell second floor, it's gorgeous because they caught them when you can tell the sun had just set, or maybe just a little bit of the sun was up. So it was purple and red, and there's a cue of orange tone. You know what I'm saying? Are Dominique and Hunter together in real life? Are they? That'd be a gag. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, I'm here for this, Mara. Elliot was giving Two-Face low key. Jules is your friend's girlfriend. You know, and now that I'm thinking about it, he did low key tell the girlfriend of the friend that he did want to have sex with her, but she don't give off that vibe. And then he threw it on Jules, like, but I mean, we talking about stuff. And it was like, wait a minute. Oh, they're out together in real life? Gag. Oh, I want love. I want love. All right. Gotta get off Matthew. Get off Matt. Sonic. Get off Matt. I like him for some reason. I am weirdly drawn in by his character. I like his vibe. Ooh, I like his vibe a lot. I don't know what it is about that. It's just, I love a cool cat. I hate guys who are very like manic, and I hate guys who are also assholey or very like. So when someone comes along who's very attractive, who's not a douche, I get so excited about life. So I think Elliot's gorge, but I also think that he's a problem. But I also want him and Jules to get together, and I also want somehow there to be a separation from Rue in that relationship, where Jules and Elliot are together, and Rue. Okay, let's be clear. Now I got it. I got it, y'all. Rue needs to go back to rehab and get her shit together. Rue don't need to be talking to nobody. These two can get together. Okay? These two can get together. But I think Rue is the problem if we really just want to do all that. Like, maybe he wants a throuple. I can see them all doing it together. I want to see, look at that. Catalina was right there with you. I want all three of them together. Okay, Elliot playing the long game. He know what he doing, all right? He was low-key love bombing Jules by the compliment overload when he was describing her and her personality. So that's the thing, too. Jules hasn't gotten a lot of compliments like that before. And so when you give somebody who hasn't gotten something a lot, or give them a lot of it, yeah, that's going to happen. And I'll be real with y'all. I'm one of those people too. I don't normally hear stuff like that, like on a level of attraction, because it's been a long time since I've been dating. So if someone came up to me and gave me all of that, you know, me right here. As an addict, Rue should have never gotten into that relationship. Agree. She was supposed to be focusing on her sobriety. Agree. But remember, like Rue said, I was never intending to be clean and sober. And that really fucking sucks. It does. We're watching you, Elliot. We're watching you. Jules is addicted to, in my opinion, I think Jules is addicted to the attention, but from a standpoint of love and sex and emotion. Like, she's addicted to that kind of stuff. You know, what makes me feel happy, not from a substance, but from a person. Rue is an addictive person, period. So as you can see, when she didn't have the drugs on her, Jules was her addiction. She got her drugs back, but doesn't want to lose Jules. So now she's confused and conflicted, and here we go. It's a lot. It's a lot. Elliot seems like a potential Rue. Hopefully he stops taking drugs before it's too late. Yeah, he's not being shown like Rue's being shown with drugs. You know what I'm saying? He seems to be more in control of it, but it's also like, what's going to happen when he loses control? Also, how come we haven't gotten back to the sister who he was sitting down with in that house again? We saw her one time for one scene where it was asked, who's the girl you was just leaving? Oh, that's my friend. Da, 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 da. Can we get back to his sister? I want to know more about her, because he got a lot of drugs. And I want to know what she be doing. And they were playing a video game too, so I'm interested. Either way, Elliot. Moving forward. Girl, Jules and Rue are just riding their bikes down the street, but then look who shows up. The man who she knows slept with her girlfriend who is underage, who is driving around like his shit don't stink. This is a lot. Now that Cal knows that Rue and Jules and Fezco and everybody else knows because Nate told him to get his dad to calm the fuck down because you ain't running shit here. Yeah. Cal is freaking out because everything he built is about to be broken. Gone. Done. Season 1, boo. She know. Hold on. Ken, give me a second here. Yeah, she knows. I'm trying to think I forget what was the part. I think either Jules told her. She never saw it like how, Matty and all that. Matty knows differently. But I think, yeah, Jules told, yeah. Jules told her. That's right. Yeah. She knows. But, that carnival scene. Child. Season 1 was a trip. At the carnival. That's right. Okay. That's right. So this man is literally watching somebody who has this full personal business just roll on by. I can't kill the girl. What am I gonna motherfucking do? This is too much. Cal makes a really bad decision. Oh, also, we had at one point in time, I know people are leaving. Sorry, I know this is an early live for some folks. Thanks for being here. 90 people right now in this live, 96, excuse me. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up button, share and or subscribe. Look who's calling me. It's Alexander Diane Rogers. Hold on. Alex, I'm doing a live right now. I'm going to hit you right back, beach. Okay. I was actually going to ask you to come on a live with me. Well, on Instagram? Oh, for YouTube. Oh. Oh, bitch, hold on. Give me a second. I'm just finishing up my Euphoria review, honey. Give me a second. Or just send me the link, bitch. I'll hop in. Do that. I'll be there. Not that I'm on the live while I'm having this conversation. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna see you in a second. Let me get to my review, bitch. Okay. I guess you'll see me on Alexander Diane Rogers live after this one. He's like, bitch, I was gonna send you the link. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. Back to the review. He's setting up his own live now. So he'll go send me the StreamYard link and I'm gonna pop over there. See what I'm saying about the lighting in the room? Do you see what I'm saying? This is gorgeous. This scene is gorgeous. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. So, this is a beautiful scene, but this was also a sad moment because Rue, literally, this is towards the end of the episode. She took some drugs and just, passed out and all that kind of stuff. Off of Rue. We'll get back to you in a second. Lexi has become my fave. Lexi has become one of my favorite fucking people on the show. Protect Lexi at all costs. She's the real deal. I also started crying during one moment she had on the show because I related to it in a sense. When I was younger, I used to have to pretend in my mind to get over certain situations, especially when my dad was being very abusive to me. That wasn't even my father, that wasn't my family, that I lived in a whole nother world. And I lost my shit when that scene came up, when she's like, yeah, I just sort of went into a fantasy world and sometimes would pretend like my life was a play or a movie. I related the fuck out of that. And Lexi, since that encounter, has sort of become a little bit stronger in terms of speaking up and not being just an observer like she's always been. And so she wants to do a play, even though the drama club is doing Oklahoma, she's going to be doing a different play of her own. And the play is actually going to be based off of her life, which she doesn't want Cassie to know because And I like this, but I also was nervous because I said, ooh, sis, this can either go one or two ways. It can be successful without nobody knowing that shit, or once your sister finds out and she gets mad at you, you're going to have to stand your ground because you've been doing the nice girl routine for so long. And we love you being the nice girl, but like, Lexi, you deserve the best. And so I hate that you even feel conflicted in doing what you want to do. I hate that for Lexi. She's so dope. Like, why? I want more Lexi screen time and I want more Matty screen time. I need them two to get more of the season because Matty was been given secondary character lately and I need to be like front and center. Whew. Okay, let me get in here. Oh yeah, this life could be a book film. Exactly. We all can relate to moments when we didn't want to be ourselves, just a character in a play with a happy ending. Child, I used to disappear, girl. I used to disappear. Just, I'm not existing anymore. Forget where I was at sometimes. I think what Lexi did is a great way to release your demons. Take notes, Rude. Take notes. That part. Lexi deserves to be a baddie. Absolutely. Lexi's the best. I love her character so much. And to know this is Judd Apatow's daughter, who I'm a fan of the majority of his movies. They all haven't been funny, but I love she's getting her shine. She's doing it. Go ahead, bitch. Go ahead. I love her character. And I want her and Fez to go on a date. Euphoria, please give us a date with Lexi and Fez this season. I need a real date, like them going to the movies, going out to eat, and it go well. Don't let it go bad. We like them together. Please give him some normalcy. Give Fez some normalcy. Please give him some normalcy. Give Lex a little edge and give him some normalcy. And then boom, put them together. It's a perfect couple. He's a sweetheart, but a hard ass. She is a sweetheart. I don't know. My rhyming skills have left me moving from Lexi. I love it though. I find that was one of the best parts of the show, but let's move to her sister who, while we are finding out Lexi's passions and what she's working on, her sister Cassie is a fucking wreck. She is waking up at 4 a.m. every morning doing the absolute most for Nate. Nate, who doesn't even do nothing with her unless it's a Friday. Nate, who doesn't even look at you when you're in the hallway. The fact that you are dressing up like Matty, as well as other things too, girl, like I cannot stand this chick at all. I do not relate at all. I don't get it. I don't get this. I really don't. She seems very pathetic right now. I don't feel bad for her. And you want to know why I don't feel bad for her? Because she knows what she's doing. You know, Matty and Nate are not done. And you are purposely getting in between that because Nate fucks you down. And all of a sudden now that's you, bitch. I am so confused with her. She pisses me off. Desperate. Oh. In real life or on the show? This right here, Indie Girl 007. Cassie's an extreme case of daddy issues. Whew, my God. The fact they can dress like this in high school is a trip. Can I be real with you? There were girls at my high school that dressed like this. Half of them got away with it because they never saw the principal or nobody and their teachers were cool. The other half would have to change clothes. And then by the end of the period, they'd already be back into their old clothes again. So this isn't a step away from when I went to school. And my school was a mixture of Black, Latino, Asian, white, majority Black, Asian, and Latino from Westfield. But the Woodlands was a little different. That was when that was the all-white school, child. Never go through that again. No one wants to be called Black Matt, since there's two Matts in the room, and we can just decipher the other Matt by his skin tone, race, ethnicity, color, yeah, all that. Mm-hmm. That was my high school. I'm so glad to go to Westfield. I was one of those girls that dressed like that. I'm telling you, I had a friend who came to school ready to go in her Juicy Couture every time. Jacket never came down past the titty. Oh no, baby. No, it's right there. And she'd walk in like, what are you going to do? What you going to do? They give her a t-shirt. She'd wear it for the class. She'd go to the next one, go right back to her clothes again. Didn't care. But Cassie's a dumb. And Cassie's doing all this for Nate, who doesn't even give her the time of day. Waking up at 4 a.m. Can we get my skirt? Thank you. But the one time that he does give her somewhat attention, she damn near has a fit. It was insane. And Matty has now started to peak game a little bit, but she thinks that her friend is just having a breakdown. I did get a chance to go to a private school, Nakia, for my elementary years of school, and we had to wear uniforms. I don't miss it. I don't. I don't. Them baby hair. That now you know I felt some kind of way about that. You now unknown 3. You know I felt some kind of way about that. I was like, really, really. Girl, I was like, if you want to talk about blackfishing, it's like, girl, you literally stole your whole Latin friend's entire image. You what? You what? How you gonna take your friend of color's image like, girl? I was like, nah, Cassie, this ain't it. This ain't it, girl. This ain't it. It's not for you. Sorry, sis. Did I put the bathroom scene in here? Hold on. I don't think I put the bathroom scene in here. Yes, I did. Okay. I did. Okay, I can't wait to talk about that. Was that low-key brown face? I mean, technically she didn't do no tan, so I don't want to say that for her, but I would like to say just based off the hairstyle, yeah, a little bit, but not really. Not as deep as we've seen. Like, you know, when someone goes out and gets the deepest, darkest tan possible, then gets a wig that somehow has texture in it. It's like, by the way, I went to the Kanye concert. He don't even want to be black. Hold on, let's get here. Rue is out of drugs. What is she gonna do? One of the dumbest things ever. We'll be right back to Rue. My God, what an idiot. I hate that scene. I was very mad at her. She goes to Fezco's house to ask him to spot her $1,000-something worth of drugs. Okay? And just wants to sell it to make a profit. Wouldn't it be good? They will never expect me. I'm a high school student. You're an addict. You're a fucking addict. Okay? You're an addict. So Fez, knowing who Rue is like, nah, bitch, nah. That's my fam. I already know you. I know how you are. You're not gonna make this back, baby. I'm about my business. This is not something I wanted to do. It's something I fell into, and this is how my life is right now. No. Now it should have stopped right there for Rue, but no. It didn't end there. Did I? Hold on. Let's go. We're gonna come back to this bathroom in a second. I sort of did this in order. Hold on, I did this in order. We'll go to the bathroom. We'll go back. I got to get here now because I was like, "What are you doing?" This dum-dum goes to this dum-dum goes to the main drug dealer's house. Okay, the main one's house, and ask and presents the plan and everything to her. This lady does not know her business, so she can't make a logical, answer or figure her out and go, you know what, I shouldn't give it to her because of this, or you know what, I should give it to her because of that, all that kind of stuff, right? All that kind of stuff. She presents her GPA. She comes in a suit. She looks real professional, y'all, like real talk. There is a part in the song by Notorious B.I.G. for the 10 Crack Commandments. Never get high on your own supply. That, like, honestly. And I'm not going to tell y'all too much of my business because things back in the day I had to do to make it. But I'll tell you this. If they give you a brick or something, you need to make that money back. I'm not going to give you my business like that, but your boys, I'm knowledgeable in certain things. And I can tell you from my experience and years of dealing with that, you need to pay that back and you need to go off the deal that you were presented. They expect something from you. You do not take that ever. You just don't do it. Like, that man hands you a brick of weed and said, you can flip about $5,000 on this motherfucker. But I need this back. And I need that for you. You can keep this, but you need to give me this back. You have to make it back. They will come, they'll get you. Get. I'm like, can I tell this little portion of a story that I know? Okay, this is what I can tell you. Nakia, you do know my ex was dead ass third strike, about to be put in prison for you, girl. I have a life before this one when Matty was running around the streets. So I'll tell you that. No, I wasn't a dealer, but people like to push. So unsuspecting folks. But back in the long time ago, because I was unsuspecting, it was like, just let him have it and let him do it there. I would be in 2020, all that kind of stuff, but allegedly. Allegedly. Super alleged. But yeah, back in the day when I was dating that boy and we was trying to make ends meet and all that kind of stuff, like I had a friend who knew a friend and it was very much that. So you have to pay that back or you are in trouble. But I had a friend lose their life over not making up the funds. And it came out of nowhere. Minding their business, girl. They ran up on him. That's that. So when she gave her that threat, I was like, oh my God. This isn't a joke. This isn't a joke. This isn't a joke. This isn't a joke. I was still a bottom. But I was a lot more, I wasn't myself at that time. Before we got to Matty, I was still figuring me out at that time. And that was a time a long time ago where I don't want to go back to that, but I learned a lot of shit. And so, yeah, that's why when people know when I grew up, I had a nice house, a nice upbringing. When I got out of school and I had to deal with things myself, baby, I was everywhere. I was in the nice part of town. I was in the hood. I'm over here in the projects. I'm over here in these nice high rises. I was everywhere. So believe me, when I hear someone say, Rue, I am going to sell you to some horrible men if I don't get my money back, and I always get my money back, that was enough. That was enough for me. I said, oh shit. Oh shit. She's not going to make the money back. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Again, Nakia, like truth be told, my life could have been a lot different. I honestly shouldn't even be here half the time I think about it. Like, girl, there was that time you almost dead. And then trust me. I'm thankful for the better decisions I made growing up and as I grew in time, and also not following everybody everywhere. That was one thing too. I had to learn to say no. And that's one thing that'll help you. Okay. I didn't leave it out, dig it. I moved past this because we were still talking about her. I have to come back. Like, I just wanted to get this part out the way because we were still on Rue, and I kind of low-key want to stop talking about her because she was annoying me this episode. But she went to the drug dealer. She almost gave her $50K worth of drugs. Rue was like, nah, I'm a fuck up. Let me just get $10K. I'm like, $10K? $10K? Oh, I'm sorry, Sailor Venus. Oh my God, Artemis. $10K? $10K? You still won't be able to make that back. 10 in high school, you're not going to make that back. You're not. I'm mad that she didn't do, if anything, I'm like, why didn't you just ask for something specific and like a $1,000 budget roundabout and you can make that back in 30 days? That ain't tea. 10, good luck. Because I feel like this may bring her family into this drama. If Rue don't make this money back, she's not realizing that it's not just her that is going to be affected by this. Her family can be affected by this. Sister, mother, all of that. You're crazy, bitch. You're crazy. And like Fran said, they could sell her sister. True tea. Like, you're insane. And she's not going to drag many people with her to the hole. Jules, her, and she's going to drag. Yep. This all makes me want to say I need them to like at the end of the season, if she hasn't gotten it together, them like throw her ass in rehab and let her fucking be. Let her fucking be. Maybe Cherry, family will be affected. Cartels come for fam first, right? They try to hit you where it hurts. Baby. I'm very frustrated with this character right now. I wanted her to do so well. And instead, this season, they're basically having her go all the way back. And not just all the way back, but go all the way back. But as a drug dealer, how can she not spot a career junkie? I think what she was doing is that for Rue, she's like, I can get money off of her regardless. If she don't sell or if she do sell. And so that's probably why she was like, let me test this lady and see if she actually has what it takes. Because as a female in the drug industry, I'm assuming she's like, okay, this girl wants to be a part of this too. Let me help her out. She seems smart. But if she'd fuck it up, I'll take her out. It's no tea. She's not worried in that massage chair in that apartment. Couldn't be. I'm sorry, y'all. If I'm going to be in some sort of situation like this, I'm not living in an apartment. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not living in an apartment. No. Okay, where are we at? All right. We'll get there in a second. Let's go back to this scene here in the bathroom. Oh, Cassie. They gone through so much with Mouse. It's about to go down again. That's where I'm hunting the kid. Me being me knowing the shit that I know. And if I found out my friend did something like that, it will tell me, girl, I got about 10K worth of drugs. And you have to flip that in 30 days? You have to flip this in 30 days? Who you know? Like, I block them on everything. I'd block them on everything. Girl, I don't want to have no association with this bitch. They are not coming for me, asking for them. Nope. No association. But back to Cassie and the struggle that is real with her. Cassie is living through an identity crisis, most certainly. One day she's looking like Matty. The next day she looks like, a Dolly Parton impersonator who is going to be tipped a lot more because Lord have mercy. Of course, the bathroom has become a staple this season for the girls on the show, as far as them having conversations or like that full meeting, because I don't know if we've actually seen the whole group together like this unless they're in the bathroom this season. I mean, they were all at the same party, but like they're all like actually like here together. I think we've seen that more in the bathroom than we've seen throughout the show, right? But Cassie's in there, hey, Rue, all that kind of good stuff. Everybody's still a friend to Rue, to everybody. They're all so cool, even though they're in separate, different, popularity gangs, whatever they're feeling, all that kind of stuff, right? I love the part where Cassie looks at Rue like, Rue, are you high? And everybody going like, did you relapse, bitch? Oh, I was here for it. Because these friends have known her forever, been with her through the first overdose, all that kind of shit. Still support Rue. But it's like, hold up. Like, you in this bathroom with us now, since you're friends, right? Is there a problem? Like, what are you doing? And so she's like, no, y'all, it's just weed. It's nothing big. And like, okay, Rue. You know what I'm saying? Is very, Then Cassie, okay. Here's how it went. Lexi's in there, of course, with her play and situation. Rue walked into the bathroom talking to Lexi, but then Cassie walks in. Are you dressed up to be in a play? What play? Oklahoma, the one your sister wrote. My sister wrote it? My sister wrote it. What do you mean my sister wrote it? Matty walking down. Damn, what's going on here, girl? Why are you looking like this? Kat, is there a problem happening here? Back to Rue. I don't know what's happening. She looks like she's in the play. I'm not in a play. This is how I want to dress up. Oh my God. He was like, the camera just kept woo, 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 woo. It was a lot, but I loved every bit of this. This is one of my favorite scenes from this entire series. Honestly, it was great. But that breakdown, girl. Oh, I hate those goddamn shoes with this out. Gross. See, funny story is Matty looks like girls I went to high school with. Kat looks like girls I went to high school with. Hold on, I gotta get my. Yeah, Matty looks like girls I went to high school with. Kat looks like girls I went to high school with. Lexi looks like girls who I went to college with. Yeah, and Rue as well in the sleepwear. Yeah, that's college girls. I had a lot of girls that were always in their PJs. My ass too, because I'm tired. But this breakdown scene that wait, here we go, Aaron. I want to give this a highlight. You look like a country singer in a good way or a bad way. Bitch, you better be joking. Matty is so funny. Girl, you look like a country singer in a good way or a bad way. Bitch, you better be joking. I was so mad this wasn't real. I was so mad this wasn't real. Like, I hate Cassie as a character, but the actress is giving. She was giving in this moment. The way she just broke it down. Oh my God, that was a lot. I was like, oh shit, she's telling the truth. Is Matty going to beat her up? And in reality, that didn't happen, which fucking sucks. So, damn it. Cassie, I think that probably was the best time to say all that on a real note, because the longer this goes, the worse it's going to get. John Benet Ramsey tease. Rest in peace. I wonder if they would have been able to help save Cassie if she really said all that, or if Matty would have taken them all out. I think Matty would have read them all for filth if they even defended Cassie, and she would have beat the shit out of Cassie. I think that's exactly what Matty would have done. There is so much happening in my friendship circles today. I kid you not. Give me a second. After the review, we'll have that discussion. Now, apparently Cassie and Nate have been hooking up since the beginning of time, but only on every Friday since the first time they've been hooking up. So while Maddie's over here trying to give Cassie some advice, and Cassie's over there saying, fuck Nate, you don't need to think about Nate. You don't need him. Y'all were toxic for each other. Girl, your pussy's on top of his dick every Friday. You are a skis. You're a skis. You're a skis. Skis. Gross. That's why I don't respect her. And I don't like Cassie. Oh, I'm so worried what other people are going to think, but you still doing the wrong thing. You continuing to do the wrong thing. Nate didn't even want nothing to do with you, but you too weak. Too weak. Also, Matty the babysitter is everything. Please more Matty. Please, please. I'm tired of not seeing her enough. I need more of her. She's good time. They've been fucking. Gross. Nasty. They're fucking when the parents are home. And they're downstairs having glasses of wine and shit. The mom goes, God, I miss high school. Or what I would give to go back to high school. You don't know the half of it. You don't know the half of it. That man right there, he is gay. And he does not want to be with you. He does not want to be with you. Like, this is a lot. I was over it. I was over it, y'all. I was dead ass. Like, this is too much. Not you writing lines to make us retread back into the first 15 minutes of the episode to remind us that this man loves some dick. Like, okay. But there you go. So a lot is happening here. Cal is feeling weak because his son sort of has now that power over him, knowing the secret of the video, knowing the secret of the tape that is out there, all that kind of stuff. Cal's power has been weakened, and that's not cool for Cal. But Cal did something very, very stupid too. We already talked about the Rue situation. Oh, no. Actually, before I get to Cal, because I know I put that picture a little bit later, we need to talk about this moment here. If you were Kat in this situation and someone asked you, like a boyfriend or a girlfriend's parent asked you to tell us a little bit about yourself, or where do you see yourself, and da-da-da-da-da, would you have responded the way Kat did? Would you have responded the way Kat did? I need to know, because I was kind of conflicted with this one. Who is calling me at 4:30? It's like Kat couldn't get the words together. Like, I don't know, and I think, and da 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 da. And in reality, though, I was like, I would have faked the funk, but I can relate. You're in high school. You have no idea what the fuck you're trying to be or what's going on here. Like, this is awkward. So her answer was all over the place. But at the same time, like, I would have made up something knowing that this parent who is very judgmental is sitting right in front of me and I need to make up something to look good. Like, that's all. Exactly. Like, how are you going to respond to something like that? So weird. I just like what? Yeah, I'm very good at pulling something off the top of my head and just going with it. Kat wasn't ready for that because Kat is still in limbo with her own feelings. The mother of the boyfriend's response pissed me off. Well, that was very informative. Her boyfriend is also not giving Kat. I don't think he's. Maybe we haven't seen it, but how come I don't see him speaking up enough for Kat? Like, are you okay? Is this something you really want to do? I'm having a feel. Like, I think he's getting an idea, but maybe he's just being oblivious because he doesn't want her to go. But I'm like, Kat, you need to move the motherfuck on. You gotta go, girl. That dick last season was better for you. Girl, go on. You got to go. Gots to go. Because he's killing it slowly. God bless it. Who cares if it's 100% true? Just improv something. But where was his support? No, none. Just at the table. Also, my parents ask my significant other that, I'd be like, Mom? Yeah. This isn't that kind of conversation. We just eat. You just eat. Ethan's very cute, but this relationship is not for the both of them. True. I'm nervous that Lexi's going to start liking Ethan, though, because you saw that scene where Lexi was staring at him while he was doing the lines. I want that just to be about them, her and her vision coming together, and not about her possibly liking Ethan. Ethan's lame. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Ethan is lame. He's adorable, but he's lame. He's super lame. No thanks. No thanks, Ethan. Bye, Ethan. Bye, Ethan. Bye. We've already been to the drug dealer's house. Was anybody else shocked when the man came out when he was fully naked just to go to the refrigerator? I really just said, why did I need to see that man's penis? It was actually the biggest one of all the kids that I ran through there, but I was just like, why? That's the part, Amanda, where we always find ourselves forgetting because of the adult situations on the show. These are teenagers. They're kids. They're like juniors and seniors in high school. Baby, my brain was all over the place when I was in school. I didn't know what was going to happen. I was just trying to get the fuck out. Like, I just need to graduate and leave these people. Not house apartment. I'm just saying. It seems to be his natural state. Who? Oh, I mean, yeah, it's his house, but still. Girl, there's a random child up in here. I can hear people talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to walk out when I live here and pay rent here at the house I'm in that I share with my roommate. I'm not walking to that kitchen. What? Sugar bug, no. But I understand. Y'all like, it's his house. But the scene to me was not necessary. It's like, y'all just did the most. Cal somehow found Fez's house. Cal was sitting outside the house like he was about to do something. The little druggy girl, the little drug addict, saw him when she was putting out the trash. I'm starting to like her now because, she informed them that motherfucker outside. Like, she didn't go back in too high like the fuck. No, that man that came there looking for you doing all that shit, bitch, she outside your house right now. Ashtray is the one. Everyone needs a friend like Ashtray. That's a little brother. Bitch, he rolled up with a shotgun, pulled that man out the car, and was beating him the fuck up with it. Like, bitch, we run shit here. That little boy is the one. That's the truth right there. Ooh, Ashtray. 3 points. Ooh, and 1. This is where Cal realized that everything he thought or what he assumed, all out the window. Nate made Cal believe that Fez, Jules, Rue, all of those people were aware of his business and that the reason why the fight happened or whatever had Fez involved over that kind of situation. Cal's thinking, if I get rid of Fez and these folks, then all my worries can go away because Jules and Rue are nobodies, right? No. You came to the wrong house. The wrong house. And not only did you spill your business, you told Fez that you slept with an underage child. Girl, what? I'm sorry. 3 people in this house now know your business about us about you filming it, all of that. Fez over there like, what? Like, you just gave it all away and you gave it to the wrong person. When y'all see my reaction tonight, when it's on Patreon, I was gagged. I was like, no. He was like, Jules. Yeah, because he never says Jules. He's like, you mean Jules? I was like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Everything came out. It was like, now Cal knows that Nate actually messed with Jules, as he has also messed with Jules. Now that I'm thinking about it, Jules has messed with both daddy and son. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ew. Like, actually, my bad. Jules has the pictures. Nate got pictures of Jules that he was going to use against her and play with her feelings, but he low-key is super attracted to Jules, but is confused about how he feels. Whereas Cal knows who he is, but he's trying to keep it a secret, and he's doing everything behind the scenes while trying to be this big bad motherfucker in town. It's a lot. It's a lot. So now, Cal knows really everything he honestly just needs to know in this situation here. Your son played you. Your son played you. And you came over there trying to be Billy Badass and got accosted and pulled together by a 12-year-old and then probably a 18-year-old and got. And some drug addicts sitting on the couch. Got. The fact that the druggie was like, so do you and your son like fuck around with the same people or share them? Nate tried to get Fez killed by bringing his father into this. Let's just be clear. Fez is not that one. Fez ain't the one. Fez is not the one. And Cal, you now realize, oh yes, bitch, that power you had is forever gone. You are in trouble. How will you solve this? Might as well get rid of Nate. I think Nate's the problem. To me, I'm like, if you really want to solve this, get rid of Nate. Nate's the problem. If Nate was gone, why would you need to stay with? Oh, bitch. You know what? I'm gonna be quiet. I think if they got rid of Nate, that would actually solve a whole lot of shit. Ooh. Ring ding dong, ring a ding 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 dong, privilege. Okay, I'm done. Okay, sorry, this was a great scene. Great, this was just fat. Look at this. Get into the lighting, y'all. Look at the lighting. It's so beautiful. Like, oh, I love it. I love it. The show is gorgeous. The show is gorgeous. Regardless of all the weird shit we be looking at in these what the fuck moments, it is a gorgeous show. Like, this is a scene right here with the Pacino Scarface poster in the back right there. Come on now. With the Naughty Pine walls looking like Kaya's house. Yes, bitch. I'm here for it. Oh, Brandy, you know what's funny? Remember how Cal was like, I know the chief of police, da 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 da. And he was like, Ashley was like, well, call him then. Call him. Through the phone. Call him then. Bring them here. Bring them here and see what happens. I thought so. Because you know what? You're going to have to explain why you here. And when we tell them what we know about you, it's not going to be pretty. Oh, yeah. Catch them in the bluff. So good. Moving forward. Yeah, it's definitely Fez, Ashtray, Lexi, Kat, Matty, Jules, Elliot. For me, least favorites this season have been Rue, Cassie, Nate, Cal, Elliot. Yeah, no, not Elliot. The weird boyfriend I don't be giving a fuck about. Ethan. There you go. Okay. These two have that conversation we talked about earlier where Elliot kind of gives Jules a little bit of that the compliments, the words of affirmation, as I like to say, that kind of bit where, shit she's feeling is now being affirmed through, or vocalized through compliments. At the same time, it's like Jules likes Rue and they want to be together, but Rue is, of course, an addict and really is being a big dick to Jules about it, while Jules is just trying to make sure she doesn't like drop off the deep end again. She's also feeling responsible for Rue, whereas Elliot feels a little bit like, he even said it in the last episode, like, I feel bad that we're doing these drugs together because I feel like I'm like responsible for you like relapsing. And she's like, no, don't do this, don't do that. But something about these two together makes the most sense before it's Rue and Jules. Like, I like Rue and Jules. That's cute. These two, I don't know why I like this energy that they have. But like, Jules is like that I don't give a fuck type of chick, right? And Elliot gives that same energy, but on a lower vibe, like a lo-fi, a little bit screwed and chopped, where she's a little bit more of that up-tempo music, but it's very chill, very electronica. I like them together. I want them to be something, but I'm also nervous for what he's doing with the two of them and how that's going to play out between Rue and Jules' relationship as well as with Elliot. Because them three together is great, but them as a couple would be fucking fabulous. Like, I think they really work together. So, it's a lot. Surprised Jules hasn't suspected Elliot or Rue aren't high together. I think Elliot doesn't get as high, like how we were talking, like they were talking about it. I don't think Elliot gets as deeply high as Rue does. Like, Rue is constantly taking drugs. He gives me, I just finished work, so let me go ahead and pop something real quick. Or I'm about to go to the club, so I'm about to do a little something real quick here. He gives me casual use versus Rue with the, I need it. I love this man so much. If he wasn't in a relationship right now, I'd be in that DM being like, what did do? But our good sponsor here for Rue knows this bitch is tweaking. At the same time, he is just trying to figure out what is going on with her. Why are you carrying around a suitcase? He knows what them suitcases are about. He know. And Rue is being an asshole. There you go. Deserves so much better. Ollie was just trying to help her. That's it. He's literally just trying to be there for her, and she was being a complete douche. Hate it. And the fact, are you going to hit me? You used something against him that he told you when he was being personal with you, trying to relate, and you used it against him. You are a see you next, finish the rest. Damn. I was like, wow, Rue, like, you really don't want us to like you this season. You really don't want us to like you. He didn't need that. That man's just, I think he wants her to do well. I also low-key want him to get involved with her mama. Low-key, I don't know why. I think her mama just, she's such a great lady. I just think he would be good for her. But he gave her a warning. He said, if you disrespect me again, I'm out. And she blatantly did it. And that was the toughest scene for me to watch in this episode. I hated how he walked away. I hated how she left it. Oh, that was a lot. So we're wrapping up the episode. Certain scenes are being closed together. Her boyfriend finds out he got the part in Lexi's play. She doesn't care. She's eating chips, watching probably like Geordie Shore or something. Is Derek the police chief? Let's figure it out. How would he be the police chief? I don't think he's the police chief. How? How would he be the police chief? He goes to school with them. It's Derek. Yeah, that's impossible. How could he be the police chief? He goes to school with them. Maybe his dad might be. His dad probably is. And Derek, I think, is the actor's name versus the character's name. I'm like, do we have a Derek on the show? No, not really. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for the super chat, babe. I appreciate it. Yes, but I think it's gonna be Cal's boo. Oh, I wasn't learning names. I just knew him as penis number 5. Like, I didn't learn that man's name. Okay. The guy who Cal was fucking around with. Oh, bitch. Oh, you know what? I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, that makes the most sense. As a writer for a bitch, that would be a gag. Yeah. Oh, I think that is exactly how that's going to go down. And Christina, I think this will happen too. Cal's going to have to get a little more. He's going to have to get a little bit more dirt on his son before he can do all that. If he comes in hot with just that information, he won't be able to get Nate. He's going to have to really bring him down. It would be tea. I would be here if Derek was the one who ends up being the police chief. Wait, what was the name of the person that he said? Oh, I need to go back to the episode. Wait, didn't he say Derek? Wait, he said the person's name, right? He said who the police chief's name was. Didn't he say Derek? Didn't he say that? Wait, now my mind is going back. Follow me here, 132 of y'all. I think he did say that man's name. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that episode. When we do this review again, I'm bringing that. I'm parking lot in this. He did say Derek, so that is the chief of police. Holy shit! You don't think so? You don't think so? Okay, I'm gonna go look back at that. I'm gonna go look back at it. I might make a tweet about it later. I'm gonna have to re-watch that part because if that's the name that came out, I'm gonna be gagged. I didn't catch it. He only says last name. Okay, now I'm gonna watch the whole first part of the episode to see if we ever get Derek's last name. Now I'm really gonna have to look. Better yet, I might have to do some deep diving and see if there's someone on the cast who's cast as an older version of him. Yeah, yep. See, Black Ninja, you got me thinking. My mind is rolling. Like, ooh, that would actually be really good for storytelling purposes, and it also would explain a lot of stuff. Okay. Now, Nate has blown off Cassie after she has shaved, primped, pulled, plucked, and done everything she can do to be this man's woman, okay? And he left her kind of hanging. But why did he leave her hanging, everybody? Because the entire time he's been fucking Cassie, he's been texting Matty, I love you and I miss you. And now he's at Matty's babysitting house door, the house that she'd be babysitting the little boy at. Yeah. Door to give her some flowers and win her back. That is how the episode ends. He want that disc badly. And he knows if he doesn't get it, mention on my Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna put it in my story when I rewatch it. I'm gonna put it in my story. I'll be like, if he says Derek Montgomery, I'm gonna pass out. Like, how did I miss that? Okay. Getting up at 4 a.m. just to get stood up like looking like a bozo. And she deserves it too. She deserves it. As a matter of fact, I hope Nate gets back with Matty and that Cassie has a breakdown over it and spills all the tea. That would be some juice. Ooh, sweet. That would be some juice. Ew. That would be some juice. Oh, this has been the Euphoria. Euphoria? What is a Euphoria? This has been the Euphoria Season 2, Episode 3 live review. I'm giving you my outside the house voice in Houston, Texas, as I have been called names just for speaking. So this is my hello. I'd like an iced coffee, large, if I could from you, please, and a number 7 with a honey mustard and sweet and sour sauce. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Had to get that off me real quick. Are you surprised Matty hasn't mentioned the tape to Jules, especially at bowling? I think Matty is one of those people who holds the cards close. And she already knows what's going on, in terms of everything, but she also is playing another game too. I know she likes Jules and she maybe doesn't want to run Jules away by spilling that tea. At the same time, she needs to keep a hold of Nate as well as what's going on in that household. And she might be doing her own thing. Like, you see how Matty is like, I'm trying to forget this dude. I'm trying to move the fuck on. But in reality, she has a lot of shit on him. A lot of shit. So Matty, I think, is the one with the most power right now. Fezco, Matty, yeah. And I'm going to have to say Elliot because he's got Rue and Jules looking like, I think those 3 players are actually running the game right now. For sure. Yeah, they're running it because Matty literally has all the tea, but is not spilling. Fezco now knows Cal's business, which Nate knows not. So now Fez has a full run on that family on top of like him holding shit together. The only one that can fuck it up for him is Faye. Faye's the only one right now that can fuck up his shit. Let's hope Faye don't do nothing dumb. And then Elliot has complete now control of the Rue and Jules situation, from Rue liking Elliot because he provides drugs, and from Jules, who is lightly attractive. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm interested in her, but I don't know. Who's losing right now, though? Cal. Right now, Cal is the loser of the week because Cal walked in thinking he was still Billy Badass and has completely been once again put down to the level of earth. You got beat up just like your son. You got beat up by a 12-year-old. Cal has lost this episode. Rue is losing right now. Rue has set herself up for the worst positions. Actually, I think I'm going to start doing this. Who's winning and who's losing at the end of the episodes. Yep. Winners and losers. Yep, I'm going to do that. Yeah. Rue is probably the biggest loser of the episode because she honestly set herself up for failure. She set herself up for failure. Like, you have $10,000 in drugs that you have to flip in 30 days, and you've already started tasting the supply. Terrible. Nate's a loser, but he's not a full loser because Nate wasn't showcased as much as he needed to be this episode. So we didn't get a lot from him. Nate's kind of playing the game because he's got Cassie where he wants her to be. He is going to win Matty back because he's Nate, and his dad is still nervous about everything that his son now knows about him and whether he's told anybody else. Because mind you, he fucked some girl in the house with their parents right there, had that baby come downstairs. Cassie is staring at Cal on the couch while he's in the refrigerator looking for shit. That energy is so gross, but I like it so much. Like, ooh, boss, you the boss. I was like, bitch, I'd have been Cassie. I'd have been Cassie right there, like, like you see it. 611, nothing though. Cassie is also the biggest loser because you got stood up after you betrayed your friend and didn't tell her the truth, and you're continuing to do things that no person should do just to get the attention of an individual. You're waking up at 4 a.m. and getting dressed for 3.5 hours prior to getting to school just so somebody can walk past you and not give you no time. While you can't even tell the real friend who's being your real friend what the fucking tea is. Okay. I have to call my friend. Well, I can't walk into the workroom like that anymore. Can't do it. It's been done. What's that song by Tupac? I Get Around. That's Cassie's storyline right now. I get around. Step up, step up, step up. I get around. Around Matty's dick. Let me stop. Okay. Nate is really the quintessential white male privilege, able to get away with all of this. That's my issue with Nate. I need Nate to actually have repercussions. Yeah, he got beat up at the beginning of the season, but he's back to being Nate again. Please, writers, understand that Nate, while he is a great villain, you can remove him and that family from the show and reintroduce a whole nother set of people to be worried about for season 3. I promise you. I'm tired of Nate. I'm tired of Cal. I'm tired of that entire family. The only thing I'm not tired about from them is the attractiveness of their characters, where I would certainly have with either one of them, but I'm like, not as the characters, but as a different human being, because Nate is horrible and Cal's horrible, but maybe they're in their real life, not that. But it's just, I hate that family. Out of everybody there, I hate that family so fucking much. Just put anybody else on the show. That family is just, every time we go to their house, I'm like, here we go with these poorly decorated walls and this terrible wood and these white walls. Girl, why do you have this? Like, I can't do it. Every time we get that. Justice for Tyler. Girl, gay for Satan. He had me when that boy's booty was hovering over him. He was eating him out, child. I was like, in Jesus' name. I can't wait for the polyamorous relationship between Rue, Jules, and Elliot. I'd be here for it too. Jules is still insecure about her identity, so needs to latch on to someone. That I agree with. Watching them is exhausting. Yes, it is. That family is the family from the first Purge movie. Girl. Truth. Either way, I'm done. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. It's been a crazy day for me. I told you I had a lot going on yesterday, which I was able to handle, but we still got more work to do. I have a doctor's appointment, for crying out loud, tomorrow. And since my car is currently disabled, I gotta, get a Uber or a Lyft ride to the doctor tomorrow, so I can go ahead, and they're going to be taking a lot of blood again. It's my after 3 months, let's go ahead and make sure everything's good checkup. So yeah, nervous about that. But even in my friendship circle now, Matty is being a Libra and trying to mend something that is happening where it was already an issue that happened last year, and now that's come around the anniversary of the big problem. I'm trying to get these people to let go of some dumb shit and just honestly be back to where we were again, or at least in a better place where we understand each other. Because I hate conflict, and not between my besties. Like, all 3 of them are my besties. I was like, we can't do this, honestly. So we have a conversation today. If we do, I'll be moderating it, because as y'all know, I'm very good at that. Sitting and hearing both perspectives at the same time while encompassing the conversation to happen to where everyone can reach each other. Very that. Oh, so this week, don't forget, we have season 14 coming up. Y'all ready for this? So UK versus the world starts next Tuesday. So we are going to have a whole nother show that we're reviewing here during the week. And I will be going early because it's UK versus the world. My baby's across the pond. I need to be up and be able to watch my stuff on time, right? So yeah. This week, it'll be season 14 going into the panel. We got a lot of good feedback on this week's panel, so I appreciate everybody's commentary, and whether or not you like somebody on the cast or you appreciate someone's commentary, we were happy that everybody received the show on Sunday, so I'm thankful for that, as well as the reviews that are happening for season 14 right now. Y'all are in them lives, bitch. I'll be going for 3-something hours, still be hitting that 12K. Like, come on. I love it. I live, but I thank you. So UK versus the world will be added to the midweek lineup. So we'll be reviewing Euphoria, UK versus the world in season 14 for the February season of the Matty Rants channel, okay? Absolutely. Maddie, I love your reviews, but after seeing Cassie in this episode, I can't anymore. It's too much. Honey, if Cassie had that much power over me, I'd be that baby too. But I can't let the blonde girl with the big titties wear me out so much that I can't even deal with the show no more. I hear you, though. Not I, said the pussycat. I'm trying to see if Rue is going to go on a little bit deeper. I'm trying to see where everybody else going to go. I'm invested in this goddamn show. I really am. As much as I hate half the cast. Alexander Diane Rogers, is that live up, bitch? I ain't got my StreamYard link yet, honey. I'm trying to jump in with your sister. I love you, friend, and it wasn't just you. It's multiple things and people, but that's just opinions, folks. Everybody got an opinion. That's my bitch. I'm gonna ride with her. It is what it is. So I don't have time to worry about 3 comments that encompass 19,000 something subscribers. You know what I'm saying? While that may not make y'all feel good, that he may read a little bit more deep inside, deep down inside. That's his humor, baby. His channel's been successful out of that. He's helped me with my channel. Nope. And also the same energy you held for Alex, you do that for me, you do that for Dooley, you do that for every one of us if we talk about your favorite, because you love them so much. And it's literally just an opinion. It's not fact. If you're taking it as a fact, you're missing the point of an opinion. I'm just saying, like, I am not about to sit here and play that with the other girls. I'm just not going to do that today. Like, I live with this man. Really? No, we've had blogs written about us. You think I'm about to do what? No, bitch. We're in it for the long haul. Okay. Like, once we met, it was, yeah, we're in this for the long haul. We ain't doing that, baby. Let's not do that today, okay? I even had conversations with other panel members today where I expressed my concerns and everything was met the way it was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Communication. I'm talking to my folks. You know what I mean? Talking to my folks. We got this. We got this. But if I can't babysit everybody. And I'm not even trying to be rude like that, but it was the whole, every time y'all bring them here, I have to feel some kind of, you can feel whatever way you want to feel. That is all you. That's your energy. But I don't receive it. I'm not receiving it to accept it. It's not in my blood. It's not in my soul or spirit. Jamar and Chris don't talk as much as I want them to. That's fine. They don't have to. They're there. Because the moment I say, yeah, they can't be there, someone going to complain either way. Alex is a guest that comes by every now and then, and I appreciate it. And I'm thankful for that. Okay. And I'll be on his page too whenever it comes time, maybe today or maybe tomorrow. You know, blah, blah, blah. That part. Alex, I knew Baby P. I did. I love that damn gummy bear. Alex, isn't that what I call that dog? Pete didn't like me when I first walked into the room, bitch. Okay. Who is this light-skinned queen walking up in here? It took a couple of minutes, but that gummy bear became a hug bug for me. Ran up on me, all that kind of stuff. Little nudgy, all that. Yeah, I love that dog. And when Alex lost that dog, I completely knew where that heartbrokenness that came from. For real. Like, I understood, because that dog was Alex's world. I'm telling you, like, this part, we are very much real friends, like in real life. And while we may not talk to each other every day, when Alex calls me or I call him and the phone gets picked up, we're on the phone for an hour or two. We're on the phone for quite a long time. Alex in my life, we get on that phone, girl, to be like, all right, well, I'm going to skip my plans, bitch. What you doing, girl? And we just talk. I'm telling you. Mimi is my consistent everyday call friend. I got to call my other friend back, too. You know I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better. But yeah. Anyways. Oh, let me explain this, because the girls thought someone had made up a whole thing like Alex got on there and ran Jiggly. No. Jiggly is a diabetic and she had an attack. She had a diabetic attack and she needed to leave immediately to go get her insulin shot, because it was like, she's like, Matt, I stopped immediately feeling bad. Like I really honestly, like I was very sick at one point. And so what happened was is she texted whoever she could get to faster, which Dooley happened to be the person. So she texted Dooley what was going on, but she just had to like get off the camera. She's fine now. She's good because I talked to her. She's like, I'm good. I'm fine. It was like a little moment real there. I got a little nervous, but I'm fine. So I was like, okay, whew. That's what happened. That's why she ended up, that's why she ended up leaving so early. That blood sugar hit, and she was like, oh my God. And it was scary for her. So Jiggly is fine. But that was a moment where y'all saw her leave, and it was like, what happened? And it was serious. So she's good. And that's another thing too. With Alex on the show or whatever, we talked about this. Like I tell Alex all the time, he knows. I'm like, baby, you are a roaster. You gonna go the fuck in, okay? And I don't read like that, but I don't read like that for my whole gig. What do you know what I'm saying? But I like it when Alex comes to my show and gives the punch jokes, like how a Bianca Del Rio on Drag Race would be. Bianca be the same fucking way. I'm gonna get him. And so it's just different element of comedy that I feel adds to the group. Now, he don't have to be there every goddamn day, not every day, but when he is there, he brings something. And so I get defensive of that because I want everybody to get along. I even have talked to certain panel members. I was like, I need whatever upset feelings you have or whatever you think is going to be this to remove that expectation and just go with the flow. That's why the energy is so well, because this last week, we were going with the flow. Everybody was on the same page. Like they were waiting for me to go, you, and then I let the free talk happen after that, and then kaboom. It's just how it works. I went to school for broadcast journalism, babies. Remember this, Walter Cronkite. And that part too. Now, if this was some random person coming up here doing all that shit, I'd been like, who is this? But how many subscribers later, Alex? I think he's fine doing this, honey. And if it's too much for some people, I think he's doing his job. I'm just saying. So, no, there's just people that get in the comments gay for Satan, and they like try to guilt me or rub into other panel members a feeling of like if they don't like somebody. You know what I'm saying? And they'll try to make it me feel bad about bringing somebody there by saying all these things. I just wish Matt wouldn't bring this narcissistic, toxic man who says so many wrong things on this show. It makes me really question his taste. Like, I'm so serious. Like they're trying to make me feel like a really horrible person. And it's like, babe, like everything he said, I didn't take deeply. And I think the people who would be read by him probably wouldn't be taking it deeply either. Remember, I was reading Raja O'Hara for every penny she was worth back in season 11. You know what I'm saying? We talked. She saw my video. She was like, I was never mad. But the people who were coming for me were like speaking on her behalf. But she's like, I was never upset. You read me, but I never took it like, oh, he hates me. It's very interesting, like how people sort of process stuff. And instead of me just yelling at folks and being like, you need to act, no, you feel whatever way you want to feel, but you ain't going to change this. You have every right to feel the way you feel, but you're not going to run me. Do what you do, but watch my shoes. Okay. They've been cleaned today. Hey, Junified would love. I swear I started watching the series because of your review, but it's a little too triggering for me. So I didn't continue. It's a very good series for sure, but not for me. I know that now I can understand that. This show does a lot. It brings up the past for a lot of people and other things too. So I can totally understand it. But hey, stop by the reviews though. Help me in the algorithm. All right. Hugs and kisses, my best love and wishes to all of you. It's your boy Matty Rants. I want you all to have a great Tuesday. Taco Tuesdays for the girls in the States that like to take things that shouldn't have a food associated with the day just so we could eat tacos. But have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Don't take things too seriously or overthink. It can destroy the body. Okay? Okay. I like this. I'm here for all of them. Maddie, Jamar, Dooley, Chris, Keisha, Justin, Mimi, Alexander, Diane, Rogers. You have to get that Diane in there. It's not just Diane, it's Diane. I don't even like saying Alex sometimes. I just be like, Diane. I don't know why I like Diane so much. It's such a great name. Diane. All right. like I said, all the hugs, all the kisses, all my best love and wishes to you. Puss, puss, and a good listen. I'm going to see y'all the next time on this gig for the review for season 14 on Saturday. Catch me on Instagram and other pages. I might be dropping by Alex's page in a second, girl. I'm looking for the StreamYard link. But yeah, the next time we get in there, I'm going to pop on some stuff too. So yeah, absolutely. Ooh. 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 Oh, I'm hungry. Like I'm actually hungry with tunes, but like did I do a live where I just ate that? Is that possible? Did that happen? I don't remember. But I do love, absolutely love an Olive Garden breadstick in their Alfredo sauce. Oh! Oh. Oh. I am so hungry right now just from you bringing that up. Now I know what Mimi goes through when I get on the phone with her and I start talking about food. Okay. All right. I got to go. Take care, everybody. I will see you the next time on this gig. Mimi, we love you too. I can't imagine what fame does to your feelings. We only know what we see, sometimes forgetting everybody is human. That part, which is why, while I may be harsh sometimes, I try to be balanced and fair with my opinion, so that way it's not just me ragging on somebody. Like, I may not like Diabetes wig, but you know, I was kind of here for the polka dotted cute baby doll dress. I just did like the full ensemble. I'm gonna give some positive. We're gonna do that. Panels full of different flavors. I love living for you guys. You deserve a big round table and a spot on mainstream. Agree. I agree. One day. Let's just put that energy out there. One day, very soon. Nope, that part. One day, very soon. That's how I'm going to keep that energy there. All right. Goodbye, everybody. That was my Power Ranger step move into transforming into the what? Triceratops. Yay. I'm sorry. Let me get out of here. Here's my theme music. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye. Listen. Yeah.